Good evening and welcome to the Squawk. I'm Carson Schnitzler.
And I'm Alex McEwen.
Tonight, we visited Northeast women's soccer practice to talk to players about their unbeaten season and number 5 national ranking.
Sydney Redden stops by to talk about Hawks volleyball season so far, as they reach the final month of their regular season.
We also have one of our favorite segments, Unleash the Ram, and a feature of Smokin' Stan's Barbecue.
All this and more coming up on The Squawk.
Welcome back to the Squawk. Hey Alex, have you seen any of the women's soccer games yet?
Unfortunately, I haven't been able to make it out to a game, but I'm hoping to make it out to their game this Saturday.
Yeah, they're really having a great season. They are unbeaten so far, and this is coming off of the heels of a 22-0 victory on Saturday against Marshalltown Community College. And yes, this is soccer that we're talking about. The Hawks are 13-0 on the season and ranked 5th nationally. Will Westlake and I got our kicks in yesterday as we went to practice to find out how they have maintained their success all season.
Hi, I'm William with Squawk TV here at the Northeast Women's Soccer
Now you need
Practice.
to de-mic.
Today I'm going to be joining them in their soccer practice. How hard could it be?
You know, coming in, I was really excited to play, and it's been really exciting. We've all got really close with each other, and I think that is really showing on the field. We're able to connect with each other.
So, the Hawks win. If I'm correct, the last game they went to, you guys went 22-0. How did that game go?
Pretty good. You know, we just didn't have all the numbers. We weren't playing a full 11v11, so I think we just worked on a lot of what we needed to work on and just got those shots in when we could.
I think the score really, it showed how we played. We all played really good. We played together, and I think we connected with each other, found the balls, and found our way to the back of the net. So I think it was a really high-scoring game, but I think we deserved it because we played really hard.
It's been really good. It's definitely different from last year, but I think with this new team, we're just working on what we're good at as a team, and obviously we've all had great success so far, so we're just going to keep that going, hopefully, postseason.
Ball to me.
To her. Good. Come around. She'll play it to you. She'll play it back to her. Oh. We'll fix it. Now make the run around. Good. Hold. Good. Go, Will! Oh, God. Yep, that is regretful. Good. Another. Keeper, yes. Good. All right, good. Want one more? You all right? Yep. And ready. Oh. Any more? Is that good? Hot damn. No wonder those goalies wear the gloves. This has been William Westlake with Squawk TV. I joined the girls for their soccer practice. I think I'm gonna go back home. Back to you, Carson.
Field tomorrow night at 6 o'clock when they take on Iowa Western Community College at Veterans Memorial Field here in Norfolk. The Northeast women's volleyball team has a 17-12 record on the year. They have just completed a weekend tournament in Columbus where they split 2-2. And now I am pleased to be joined by libero Sydney Redden. So Sydney, just to start off, can you just give a general overview on the season so far?
Yeah, so we're just, You know, we're 17 and 12 right now, and we're actually getting closer to postseason. We're just really trying to go after our postseason play and keep up what we started at the beginning of the season and continue it.
So what are some of the things that you've liked the most about this season and the team?
We have a great group of freshmen. I love playing with them. We enjoy being around each other. We love going after each other in the gym, making ourselves work harder. So I think that's been the most fun, is like trying to figure out this new team.
So you personally, how hard is it to juggle playing volleyball, taking all the practice time, going through school, and having a life outside of everything?
Just using a planner, really. That's like my best friend right now, using a planner. Talking to my teammates, like we're all going through it together, so really bouncing off of each other to keep doing that. And that's about it, you know. Just do it together. Try and get through it together, yeah. So that's kind of how I juggle it.
So you touched on it before, the freshmen and the team dynamic. Just can you talk a little bit more about that? I mean, you have 8 freshmen and 8 sophomores, so it's an even split. So what's the team dynamic been like and getting to work with these girls every day?
So last year we were all just freshmen on the team, so that was really going to be a challenge this year, from going from just being freshmen to now a team of freshmen and sophomore. But really the freshmen have stepped up to their roles. We had some pretty big shoes to fill from last year, and they're doing great. They just stepped right in. We all get along, like I said, great, and we all work really, really hard, which I think that helps no matter whether you're a freshman or sophomore. As long as we're all in there together, it goes great.
Has there been anything that's surprised you or something that's been unexpected or a player that's stepped up?
You know, not right off the top of my head. Right now we're struggling with injury, so that's been a surprise. So we have our entire team stepping up to new roles currently. We have 4 girls out right now, and that's hard. So everybody's stepping up to the plate. You know, right now one of our right sides, Shaylin, she might have to play outside this next coming game. One of our middles might have to step up and play outside as well, as we are out 2 outsides. So really there's not one specific person, but we're all trying to step up and do our job, yeah.
So as we get down into this, give or take, final month of the season, what are some of your biggest challenges? You mentioned injuries, but are there certain games that you're kind of looking at that are going to be really challenging, or what's some of your biggest thing going forward?
Right now we're sitting in the middle of the road for our conference, and so that first round of regional, that game, that's what our eye is on. So with injury right now, like we have a couple starters out right now, and we want them to, you know, heal, get better, so we can have them for those first rounds of regionals. And we don't know who we're going to be playing yet, but we need to be playing to our best of our potential, so we're ready for that game. Yeah.
So this last weekend, you guys were down in Columbus and you split. And can you just talk about a little bit about those games and how the last few weeks have gone in terms of how you've played?
We've been kind of in a rut. I feel like that happens sometimes in, you know, the grind of things, but we're trying to come out on top. Like I said, injury, we have 2 starting outsides out. We were out our starting middle. And so we had to really switch around rotations. We changed our rotation 4 times, I believe, this weekend. But I was really proud of our girls because we did Neosho County. They're a great, solid team. Kansas Community College, KCK, they also are a very aggressive team. And we stepped up to the plate and tried our best. As we got the one on top for KCK, Neosho, we didn't come out on top, but we gave them a battle. So it was a good weekend of learning and seeing what some of our other teammates can step up and do. So yeah.
So you guys were, middle of the year, you guys were ranked. It was the first time that we had all 3 programs ranked at the same time, and you guys were part of that. Was there a part of the season that you thought that you really made a statement?
I think one of our biggest statement games was when we beat McCook at our first home tournament. We came out ready to go because last year when we played McCook, we were all freshmen. It was one of our first games. We didn't know what to expect. And so for us returners, when we knew we were playing McCook, one of our first couple games, we were like, okay, we got this. Like, we can show them. And we did. We came out, and I felt like that really set the tone of our potential. And I think we're always constantly like trying to remind ourselves that we can stay up here and keep going with that. And that game set the tone for us, I think.
Yeah. So you talk about last year being all freshmen. How important was it for this team to have experienced leaders?
It was huge because we didn't have those sophomores to bounce off of last year, and so this year I think we got to kind of start a new page, and we just had to step into those leadership roles, but that doesn't mean a freshman can't come up and lead either, and so I think we have done a great job of trying to help those freshmen out that way.
Well, Sydney, it's been a really solid start. Can't wait to see where you guys wrap up the year, and if I'm not mistaken, you guys play Thursday night over at Ellsworth. Yeah, so you can catch the Hawks on Thursday night as they take on Ellsworth. And Sydney, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
We'll be taking a quick break and be right back.
First, they said cigarettes were safe. We know how that turned out. Now, they say they didn't market e-cigarettes to teens? Fact, more than 1 in 4 high school students are vaping, and 80% say their first e-cigarette was flavored. Vaping is harmful to developing brains. The reason we think vaping is safe? Marketing. Same lies, different day. Tell Big Vape to quit lying.
I'm a licensed practical nurse. I work in rehab, long-term care, and assisted living facilities. When I look at my residents, I see my mom, my dad, and I'm giving the respect and the care I would want. We are protectors of our residents. Their safety, their health, and happiness are 3 things that we're working on 24/7. We've taken an oath to do that, but it's in our hearts to do that.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Shelley Flace with today's tip for kids from the American Academy of Pediatrics. The nicotine in e-cigarettes is addictive and can harm brain development. That's why I worry about teens who try e-cigarettes. Many young people use pod-based e-cigarettes like Juul, which have high levels of nicotine. And because teens' brains are still developing, they can quickly become addicted. The tobacco industry uses fruit and candy flavors to attract young people, often turning them into lifelong users. For more, visit healthychildren.org.
Welcome back to the Squawk. So the lottery is now up to $1.5 billion. With this in mind, we sent Austin Lutz around campus to interact with students and ask them what they would do if they were to win the $600 million they would pocket.
Welcome to the first ever segment of Austin on Campus. I'm with my friend Jose here. So you know that the lottery's gotten up to like $1.5 billion. So, you know, if you got that money, how would you spend it?
Probably spend it on like my family or
Your family?
my family. Nah, not really.
Okay, be honest.
I spend it on myself, or I'm spending it on like on a lot of expensive cars or something like that.
Why wouldn't you give it to me? I think we're good friends, right?
Yeah, I think we're solid friends.
All right, I'm gonna move on.
All right.
If you won the lottery, what would you spend it on? That's kind of lame. I feel like you should know stuff like that. Hey, you. What would you spend on the lottery if you won? Now we're entering the belly of the beast right now. This is Union 73. All sorts of walks of life in this place, and we'll see what they'd spend their lottery winnings on. Let's go find some people.
We have like elevator music playing right now in the background.
Right over here. Let's ask them. Hey guys, welcome to Austin on Campus. Can I ask you a quick question real fast?
Sure.
Okay, so the lottery's at $1.5 billion, right? If you won, what would you spend that money on?
A trip to Disneyland.
Probably just travel.
Travel?
Yeah.
Those are both lame. See you guys later.
You're welcome.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sure we can interrupt some people at work here. Oh, this guy's unsuspecting.
We should ask Jazzy. We should ask Jazzy. Or not.
Hey, bro, can I ask you a quick question? Yeah. If you won $1.5 billion, what would you spend it on? A lot of land. Land? Yep. Would you quit school? No. That's kind of dumb. You have all the money in the world, you'd quit school. I already started, might as well finish. Yikes. All right, we're gonna keep going. Here's some two people hard at work over here. Let's interrupt them as well. Howdy folks, this is Austin on campus. I'm just asking some people some questions today. Is that all right with you?
He'll answer them.
I'll answer them.
All right. So lottery's at $1.5 billion. You get about $600 million if you won. What would you spend that on?
Probably my dream car.
Your dream car, and what would that be?
DeLorean.
DeLorean? Okay, that's actually pretty cool. We're gonna move on. Hey guys, this is Austin on campus. I'm just asking people questions today. Lottery's at $1.5 billion. I'm sure you guys knew that.
No.
You didn't?
No.
Well, it is.
Dang.
If you won, what would you spend that on?
Ooh. I couldn't even tell you.
That's lame. What about you?
I don't want it.
You don't want $1.5 billion?
Well, like after taxes, what is that?
Right.
I can't. I can't. It's $600 million after taxes. You should know it.
We should hot people. This is terrible camera work. Oh, look who's there. Okay, you're recording? Yep.
What's up, fellas? Look into the camera right now. You guys are on Austin on campus. Lottery's at $1.5 billion. What would you do with that money if you won?
I'll buy a car.
What car?
Bugatti.
Bugatti? All right. Kind of slow, but.
Buy land.
Land? It's the second time I've heard that today. What'd you do with all that land?
Rent it. Make money.
All right. Would you drop out of school?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. What about you? What about you?
Go to Vegas, blow it all.
That's right. I'm talking about put it all on black.
Going with him.
All right. Two people putting it all on black. All right. All right. What about you? What about you? If you win the lottery, what are you spending it on? I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that.
I've seen that.
Gentlemen, your food looks amazing today. If you won the lottery, what would you spend it on? We're at 1.5 mil.
1.5 mil, you said.
1.5 bill. 600 million.
Billion. I'd probably buy an island.
An island? What would you do on that island?
Take a nap.
Okay. We got naps at home. What would you do?
All of Sinister Gates' signature guitars.
Nobody even knows who the heck that is, Jerry. Come on.
No.
You right there.
No.
Oh, come on. I can't come back here. It's against the rules. What would you do if you won the lottery?
Austin, no.
She wouldn't win the lottery. It's statistically highly improbable. What's up, fella? You know how much the lottery's at right now?
No, I do not.
It's at $1.5 billion. $600 million if you win. What would you spend it on?
Okay, so hear me out.
No, I don't have time for hear me out. Tell me what you spend it on.
Okay, 2 girls.
No. Gentlemen, I'm really sorry to interrupt your fine dining today, but lottery's at $1.5 billion. You get about $600 million if you win. What would you spend that on?
Investments. I mean, you can't spend it all one place, obviously.
I don't have time for answers like investments.
So Carson, we heard from plenty of kids around campus, but what would you do if you won that money?
I don't know. I'd probably do something like the simple thing, like either like a house or a car. But I I don't know for sure. I've never really thought about it. What do you think you'd do?
I also would probably go with the house. I think that's just the easiest way to set myself up. Okay, thank you. With that, we're gonna head to break.
I was given a prescription opioid pain medication that lasted a lot longer than the pain itself. And within only a few months, I was completely addicted. I lost everything. And I started to watch my life slip away. These drugs are addictive. One prescription can be all it takes to lose everything.
Are we throwing it right?
Every year, 4.5 million young adults between the ages of 18 and 24 visit the ER.
It's every parent's nightmare.
Umergency gives you all the tools you need to quickly and effectively manage your family's emergency. Umergency provides instant access to vital resources, customized to your student's campus and local community, digital consent form, and built-in urgent alert button. Umergency gives you peace of mind when you need it most. Download your Umergency app now.
From the moments that shape our lives to those that shape our days, broadcasters are there, delivering the most trusted news that keeps you informed when it matters. We are your neighbors, a trusted voice, a lifeline. We are broadcasters. Text TV to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
There's a place to share gossip about the office party fun, and a place to share the story you tell everyone. There's a place to share a laugh about when things went wrong, and a place to share the video of you dancing to your song. There's a place to share spare change, lunch, and your time. But we could all be better at sharing how we're feeling inside. 76% of employees have struggled with at least one issue that affected their mental health. When you share, you're not alone.
Okay, we're back on the Squawk. As most of you know, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are America's new power couple. The two have been spotted together on multiple occasions, and Taylor was even seen in the press box of Travis's games with his family. We went around campus getting people's opinions on America's newest love story.
Both Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce have been very successful in their respective careers, and their new relationship has been dominating the headlines. Taylor Swift has been a pop icon for over the last decade, and Travis Kelce is a tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs. Many news outlets and tabloids have weighed in. But what are real people saying? Do they even care? That is what we decided to find out. Several Northeast students were asked to give their take on the Swift-Kelce relationship, and they were free to give their honest opinions. Here they are.
Oh, I support it. I think it's a good thing, and after everything that's been going on between like past relationships on both sides, I think it's good. I support it, if anything.
I think it's real.
I think they're definitely together. She travels really far for all of his games. She sits with his mom.
I wouldn't have put them together. I've seen it, on like TikTok and stuff.
They show way too much of Taylor Swift on TV when I'm watching the games.
That's true. No,
They
it is
show
a
way
lot.
too much.
But I like how the announcers like make the puns. I think those are kind of funny.
The ESPN is all over that. That's all they're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't believe the relationship's real at all. It's gotta be fake.
Well, I mean, for the Kansas City football team, I mean that could be really good because the ticket sales are probably going to go through the roof because all of her fans are going to be like, "Oh my God, he's playing for the Chiefs! I'm a Chiefs fan now. I don't know nothing about football, but I'm going to watch it. He loves Taylor. Oh my God!" But if they're happy, then by all means. But I don't know. If they break up, she's probably going to write a song about him. He sucks at football and he broke my heart.
Yeah, I think it's great that Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are together. The one thing I like about it is that the Chiefs fan base has skyrocketed a crap ton. Kelsey's jersey has gone up, I think, like 60%, 70%. And so it's like triple what it was probably a month ago. But the one thing I'm scared about is if I go to a football game, a Chiefs football game, there's going to be a bunch of girls there who just have Swift t-shirts on, and they have no clue about what the game's happening, about what's happening at the game.
Love is love. I can't really question. If they truly love each other, cool.
As you heard, some were supporters, some were not, and others were indifferent. The relationship between the two is just starting out, and only time will tell whether it will flourish or fail.
Wow, that really is something. And as you may know, tomorrow is Wednesday. And you know what that means? We have another Wacky Wednesday event for you, but not just one. We have 2 Hawk Squad events for you. Our first Hawk Squad event will be at 1 o'clock at Memorial Stadium for a men's soccer game, where we will be handing out picnic blankets for the first 45 people there. And following that, we will be having our women's soccer game at 6 o'clock, where we will be handing out these fun t-shirts to the first 50 people in line. So make sure you are the first ones there, because both soccer teams are currently undefeated.
Thanks for that, Joe. I'll be over at the soccer game, so I'll see you there. And there's one thing that most people really enjoy, and that's good food, especially barbecue. Francis Timmerman went out to Smoke and Stan's Barbecue this week to learn more about one of Norfolk's best barbecue places.
Say hi, I'm Smoke and Stan from Smoke and Stan's Barbecue. I'm glad you guys are here today. I want to talk to you a little bit about Smoke and Stan's and where it is and what it's doing and kind of where we've been. Smoke and Stan's has been around Norfolk for 10 years. We opened up just a small mom and pop barbecue shop. Went from serving just brisket and pork. Now we have chicken, turkey, ribs. You name it, we'll smoke it, we'll eat it. It's all good. We have many different menu options. Some of the local favorites is our Smoke and Stan Nacho. It's just more than enough for you to eat. Chips, brisket, sauce, cheese, beans, you name it. Red onions, pickles, banana peppers, you won't go away hungry. We also have wonderful brisket sandwiches, nice, moist, just melts in your mouth. Here at Smoke and Stan's Barbecue at 114 West Madison Avenue. Come down and see us. We would love to have you here.
And for a look at the weather forecast for the week, tomorrow it looks like we'll be having partly cloudy skies with a high of 70 degrees. And on Thursday, there will be a chance of rain with a high of 61 degrees and a 60% chance of rain throughout the entire day. Following that, on Friday, there will be partly cloudy skies and a high of 60 degrees. And looking at this weekend, on Saturday, there will be expected partly sunny skies with a high of 62 degrees. And on Sunday, we'll have sunny skies as well with a high of 63 degrees. And we'll be right back in just a moment.
What I like about teaching at Northeast the most are my students. I'm very fond of saying, yes, they come from a rural community, but what they lack in big city savvy, they more than make up for in hard work and initiative.
I think what's special about Northeast and this program is that it's close to home. So some of the things that I find exciting is, we learn something new every day. Whether it's, you're going into Photoshop or InDesign or whatever, creating something.
Northeast is closer, it's cheaper. You have to put in the time and the effort to learn how it works. I actually get to have a degree and be ready to go and get my next occupation in just 2 years.
I really like Northeast because not everything can fit in the graphic design, but everything can become graphic design. So it's just kind of what direction you guys want to take it. You come to Northeast and almost every professor you got is willing to work with you and help you better your grades or help you understand the material so you're not struggling. And a lot of the professors want you to succeed. They want you to do better, so they're not going to let you lag behind. They're going to help you stay in touch with the program and keep going.
What made me choose graphic design is that when I was a senior in high school, I got to do the Fridays at Northeast class, and I found an art class, and it was with Mr. S. And after that, I just knew that's the degree I wanted to move forward with, and he's an awesome teacher, so that helps a lot too.
The most important things that I feel that I pass along to my students, excellence is always in style. I'm very proud to be able to send them out into the world because I know they can compete with anybody, anywhere.
Welcome back to the Squawk. Alex, are you much of a dancer, and what kind of dance do you like?
Oh, well, you'll get a little bit of an idea in this video we're about to watch, but I would like to put out there that I'm better than this video might portray.
I'm not much of a dancer myself, but there is someone who is, Ram Waters. And we sent Ram out around campus to help the rhythmically challenged learn how to dance for all of campus to see.
Ram, I gotta tell you, I've been here for a little over a month now, and I feel like something's missing on this campus.
Well, Dr. 70, I think there's one thing missing. Rhythm. Let's dance. Start with some step touches. So we're going to go to your right.
This is my right?
This way.
This way is my right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's your right.
Sir, how do you feel about this? I feel absolutely
No
amazing.
cussing, please.
Sorry.
So you said that it wasn't your best performance. You didn't think that you did your best. Did you at least have fun with it though?
Oh, of course I had fun. Anytime we're out with Ram, it's always a good time.
Ram is a rather entertaining character.
This is true.
Well, Hawks, that is going to wrap up tonight's edition of The Squawk. We will be back once again next week, same time, same place, 5 o'clock. And this coming week, be on the lookout for all social media Northeast posts, as there will be a poll coming out as Halloween falls on one of our show days. So we are going to turn it over to the viewers to decide the Halloween costume that Alex and I will be wearing on the show for Halloween night.
I'm excited to see what you guys have in store for us.
And with that, we're going to sign off and call it a night. Have a squawking good week, Hawks.